Boom, what's going on, y'all? It's AllStar Izzy in the building. Young vintage tiger seeking our fate into this world with no hesitation and forward thinking only. Shining with an it factor head to toe of the mind just to get to another top. Come on, y'all already know what it is like. Well, let's go ahead and get directly into this video. But as the title says, and as we're about to get into, because you know we did a lot about that, and shout out to the night hours. But listen though, I want to let you know that introduction equals forever for her. And I was like, what the hell are you talking about? Now listen, Valentine's Day is coming up. And I know you guys want to do some things, get some hotels, roses, panties, you know what I'm saying? You want to show her out, it's a little son to her. But I also want to let you know this really quick though, is that introduction equals forever to her and for her. And what I mean by that is that what you introduce is something that she will remember forever. Now, let me say this in the simplest terms, is that I want you to introduce freedom to her, okay? There's a lot of things we can get a little advanced on. If you want to know, we did make a live about it and we did talk about it. So go ahead and check to that if you want some more description on it. But for this one specifically, I want you to introduce freedom. Now, Isaac, what do you mean by freedom? I mean freedom is in the sense that the environment that you create, the experience that you create in the moment that you create brings the freedom between you and her. You guys are having a fucking freedom moment together. As in, she can pig laugh in front of you. She can do that pig snort, or she can show you her white playlist. Maybe she has some rock bands that she's been judged about before that she doesn't really want to show, but now she's showing it to you. Or she's showing some weird dance moves in front of you. Listen, the whole point is that in that moment, she's able to feel free and have a connection with you without being judged. And that right there is an experience that she can never forget. Because let's just not even say you guys fuck at that moment, okay? Say, you know, just having a connection, you guys are laughing together. It feels like y'all knew each other forever. And she was more than likely gonna say that. But the whole point and what chemistry equals to is that whatever this moment is right now, it feels like it's a quick moment and a quick fast thing between us. The only reason is because freedom is involved. So once you introduce freedom, you start to introduce some of the nastiest things from her. You start to introduce, you know, little secrets and shit. You start to introduce little nice things from her and everything going on. But the whole point of it all is that once you introduce this, she will remember it forever. Because one of the things I talked about was that the long lost art of living in a moment. So when you're living in a moment with her, you create things for the future. Now, whoa, what do you mean, honestly? You sound a little too, technological. This is what I'm saying, though. Listen, is that if you live in a moment, you create the future. So if you're creating this great moment, experience, freedom, having fun, teasing, flirting, smashing, whatever you're doing right there, kissing her a certain way, let's not get a little too crazy. But if you're doing all that, that can only set you up for the future. So again, the next day, let's just say y'all don't even smash. And she's texting you, I want to see you again. I miss you. Can I talk to you? Like, where are you at? Listen, can I get right with you? Like, hey, yes, Papa, hey, let me send you this picture. Let me, like it's a whole different bag because it's always about the things that she remembers afterwards, the feelings that come after. Let's say you spray a certain cologne before you see her, you know what I'm saying? She feeling a certain type of way. She smells it, pulls back. You smell good. Hell yeah. It's on her clothes. So then after the whole situation, now she smells you on her clothes and she's thinking about that shit and she's thinking about you. But when she smells it, the memories and the emotions start to come in because of what you introduced. Because remember, introduction is everything. Especially with Valentine's Day coming up, I want you to introduce freedom. Introduce something that she has never had. And let's say she's had it before, quote unquote. She ain't never had it with you. You ain't never had freedom with AllStar Izzy. You ain't never had freedom with the AllStar that's right there. So if that's happening, introduce that. Have a great time. And remember, live in the moment because it's a long lost art form. It's AllStar Izzy, baby. Go get that shit.